What's going on, gang? So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be having a little chat with you all about the importance of having your shit together when it comes to your time and your energy for getting results. Okay? Now, for some reason that isn't loading. But today, and for a while now, I've been working with my cousin. He's a marketing consultant, and he's been helping me out with setting up the business to grow it on an international scale. A lot more than just me giving time for money and being able to help more people and generate more value, provide more, more value for you guys. So what he he's been asking me to do is to post more content, a little bit more ugly type content, just pure knowledge coming from my heart sort of thing. Myself, as if you're going on Instagram, what I've been doing for the past few months is I've been posting high quality branded stuff that I've been hiring videographers for and stuff like this. And he's been telling me, Matt, you don't need that, you don't need that. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, it's just slowing you down. And we had a bit of an argument about it. And yeah, long story short, I was quite cross at the end of it. I was like, I'm not happy with how that went. Um, but one thing about it is it caused me to realise, okay, I'm not providing the output needed to get this content out there. What am I gonna do to ensure that I can get this done? And the first thing I done was I went, okay, what are my priorities? And I listed down 5 priorities in my day to day that are gonna get me the results I need to take my business, my physique, and my health to the next level. Obviously, as a coach, your goal is to be the result your client wants to achieve and be that example so they're always inspired by you and you're able to lead them in a way that is enjoyable for them and also close enough for them to believe they can get there themselves. So with this in mind, I had a bit of a call and I'm like, I'm not having this. Nah. I've sat down, I've went into my routine and I've been like, you know what are my priorities? And it's okay, right now I'm not doing nearly enough content. That's the one thing that's going to change the game. It's going to build the business on that online space. First thing, content. Next one, I've put clients, training my clients. Next one, I've put my nutrition. My training, I'm quite good with that, to be honest with you. I'm quite consistent there, but sometimes when I'm stressed, I can neglect my intake and I might eat too little or eat too much on other days, things like that. So I went into that. Then I went into my training, and the other one was my reading and study. Okay, so what I done then is I worked out how many hours that would take in each day. Worked out like 12 hours a day, and then I've got like an hour's meditation, an hour traveling to and from work, and an hour's break that I have. Usually I'll do like I'll have a quick nap and have some food, or I'll catch up with friends, or maybe go on social media. Now, how does this apply to you? You are very busy. You might be working a 9 to 5, or you might be working in a corporate job where it's commission based, and your base pay doesn't really cover anything other than your rent, really, and maybe one or two bills. But you still got to make more money. Alongside this, obviously, you've got to keep your wife happy or your partner happy. You've got to keep the kids fed, get them to school, things like this. And it's a lot of pressure. And as a man, we are the men. We are the ones who are supposed to lead. That is when we feel at our best. That is when we feel at our best. Now, with that in mind, what I want you to do is I want you to get a pen and paper right now. and write down 5 things that are most important to you in your life right now. Now, these things, yeah, they can't be things that you're already good at. They can't be things that you're already. Oh, bloody hell, the songs went off on. Just give me one sec. Go. Yeah, they can't be things that you are already consistent with. These got to be things that maybe you struggle with, or the things that are really gonna change the game for you. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to work out how many hours of time you need in your day to accommodate that and fulfill it. So, for instance, if you're working a 9 to 5, you've got your first job. If you've got a side hustle, maybe you spend 2 to 3 hours on that, and then all of a sudden you've got 11 hours out of your day left, 8 hours sleep, 1 hour food. I'm just throwing some examples out there. What I want you to do is work out roughly when you can train, how long you, well, mostly how long it takes for you to train, and you can work out how to fit it in the next step. So, how can you manage your training? How can you manage your food? How can you? How long will it take to manage your training and your food? Sorry, and then your around your work. How are you gonna? How long for managing your kids? How much of the day does that take? And quantify all of your activities in your day. And remember, we've got that big 5 that we're looking at. Okay, now with regards to this big 5, these are going to be your main focus of the day. These are your priorities. Okay, so list them down one by one and go into your routine. So if you have a sleep pattern, I get up at 5 a.m. That's what I do every morning, and I go to bed at 9 p.m. every night. Now what I've done is I've went, okay, so I'm up at this time. I've got this many hours before my clients. I've got this many hours before this period here. And what I've done when I've reviewed my routine and updated it is went, okay, my main block right now in to progress the business and winners only is my lack of content. So what am I gonna do to address that? Okay, bang, I'm gonna set a time each morning, and it's gonna be, the earlier the better. Okay, try and get the basically in your routine, put the most important tasks first, pick them, allocate them in your day first. Obviously, if you've got a 9 to 5, then you didn't work for 9. You probably got to have to leave about 8 a.m. to get to work on time, um, and you'll leave at 5 p.m. What can you do beforehand? So, for instance, if your priority is getting in shape, then get yourself into the gym before work. It's your big rock. That's what's going to elevate you as a man. That's what's going to help you build up to become the person you want to be. Yeah? Now, no one's going to do it for you. This is the ugly truth. And this is one thing my cousin was mentioning, which, to be honest with you, I already knew. And it was a bit annoying for me at the time. But a reminder is always welcomed, whether we want it in the moment or not. So maybe I don't want you feeling like I'm trying to patronize you, but listen, you've got to put time into yourself to get the results you want. No one's going to do it for you. Watching me, listening to me, reading this transcript or listening to it on a podcast or anything like that is not going to make your life change. What is going to make it change is you acting upon it, okay? So this is me acting on it right now as we speak. I'm making content right now, and it's like the time now is 9:45 at night. My new routine starts on Monday. I've set it all up, you know. Now, with this in mind, what I'm going to recommend to you, if you want to change your physique and improve your training, your own lifestyle, things like this, first thing in the morning, get your training done. That's your priority. Get your training done. Get it done. Okay? Look into your food. How am I going to manage that today? Get your packed lunch for work so you're not spending a fortune in a freaking Butty Bar or Tesco on a meal deal. You're never going to get your results like that. It's time for you to raise your standards. And it's not going to happen unless you can allocate your time in a way that is convenient for you and allows you to be as productive as you need to be. Yeah? So, again, get your training done first thing in the morning. What I like to do as soon as I wake up is I meditate. I meditate for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Sometimes maybe an hour. And I'll do that first thing in the morning. And then what I'll do from then is I'll get up, I'll train my clients first thing. For you, it'll be obviously do your training session, then you'll be off to work. Maybe it's pick the kids up from your childminder or your mother's or whichever it may be. Pick your girlfriend up from work, whatever it is, doesn't matter. What's your next priority? Bang, food, bang, get it done. Yeah? Log your notes from the training that you've done. Let your coach know, or let me know if you're already trained with me, who knows. What can you do alongside that? Maybe it's for instance, let's think, 10 minutes of studying, 10 minutes of learning about fitness, learning about your goals, reviewing your own progress and your own moods, things like this. Yeah? Whatever they are, whatever it is you need to do, pick 5 of them. Pick 5 of the main things, forget the rest. Just get these covered first. Get these covered first. And stick to them for at least 21 days in a row. And I mean Monday to Sunday, non-stop. I've done this in the past. I learned it from a guy called Andrew Frisella. If you haven't heard of his podcast, get on it. It's one of the best you'll see. And it's called a power list, okay? And you knock these off day by day by day by day by day, and eventually, all of a sudden, you look up and you realise, oh my God, I'm miles ahead further than I ever thought was possible. Once you've done that, and you know it fits your time, you've got time for it, you've proven that you have time for it. It was just that it wasn't much of a priority. You've got to understand this, yeah? Sometimes our block is ourselves, and it might be our lack of belief. It might be that we procrastinate and then say we haven't got enough time because we don't believe we deserve what we're going for, or we're worried about the judgments of dickheads who have no right to doubt you. They have no right. They have no right to doubt you when they can't even do it themselves. 90% of the people out there who aren't doing what they truly wish to do, and people call them NPCs now, non-player characters. What does that tell you? That tells you that they're not interested in a life of dream realization. They're not interested in being the best they can be. So what are they going to do? What is their opinion to you when you're going in a different direction to them? They're going backwards. You're going forwards. You're going forwards. You're going forwards. What does their opinion matter to you for? Fuck them. Seriously, listen, I've been there, man. I was going through lockdown, got scammed by my accountants and all that. They took all my money that I was due from the government, his income support, whatever it was called, and never heard from them since. I was in the doldrums, doing all kinds of stuff. I'm not gonna go into details, but it was tough. It was a lot of tough things, and throughout that, I was still striving and trying to survive the business, dealing with my own doubts, my own trauma, the depression of stagnation and suffering and all this stuff. And if you're a man, and you've got dreams, you expect more of yourself. And when you can't get there, it's fucking hard, man. It's hard. But guess what? You see all them fucking doubters on Instagram and all them people who disown you and ignore you and all this. I guarantee to you right now, as we speak, The moment you make it, the moment you have to make it, you have to make it. And when you do, they'll all be kissing your ass, going, I always believed in you. Oh, well, what about what? Would you fancy a coffee? All this? Guess what? Fuck off. Fuck right off. You're not part of me. You're a loser. I'm a winner. That's why we've got winners only tops. Yeah? Winners only. That's all we are. Now look, I'm ranting on here, 15 minutes and a half. But I've got to drill it home. Don't be letting these doubting people and these haters and these judgments and all the stuff you're seeing on Instagram of other people doing well get in the way of your dreams. Everyone's on their own journey. Some people don't want to win. Fucking sound. They're not your people. They're not your people. Don't let them fucking get in the way of you. Get angry at yourself. Get angry at the fucking world and go out and take what's yours. It's yours. It's yours. But you're not going to get there until you get in consistency and get in alignment with what it takes. And it takes consistency. It takes clarity. And honestly, for the longevity of it, it's glued together by convenience. And this is where you've got to know where your time's being spent and where your energy's being spent. It's got to be spent on things you prioritise, things you value. Yeah? My mentor's mentor, I was mentored by a coach's coach called Mark Coles and a guy called Adam Kelly. Two great guys. And one thing they taught me from their mentor's mentor, I know it sounds mad, a guy called Dr. DeMartini, is he says his fundamental philosophy is, if you don't value it, you will not do it. If you don't value it, you will not be inspired. And the inspiration is what we're looking for. That's where we enjoy the process. That's where we grow. We grow through our inspirations. Yeah? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this video inspired you. Honestly, sometimes you meet people in the world and you never know who needs to hear things. And I was speaking to a guy earlier today. I was able to gift them in a way that really benefited him, and to see his smile was very special. So, the gratitude on his face, you know. So, through this screen, through this audio, through these words, I hope to give you that same smile, that same gratitude, because you deserve it. But get your time right, okay? So look, I'm going to review it now and summarise. Step 1, pick 5 things that you prioritise. Pick 5. If it's not on the list of the first 5, leave it out. Forget about it. Yeah? You're not going to do it. You don't prioritise it enough. Okay? So just leave it. For now, at least. Okay? You can go back to it later. Later. Not now. Later. Yeah? So once you've picked them 5, step 2 is work out how long each of the 5 tasks are going to take in your day. Total, to be honest, should be between 8 to 16 hours out of your day. Okay? Then from there, you go, okay, I'm getting 8 to 16 hours, 8 hours sleep alongside that. And you do that Monday to Sunday. This is step 3 now. Step 3, you do that from Monday to Sunday without fail for at least 21 days in a row. What we're doing here is we're creating consistency. We've already got the clarity, and now we've created that convenience with the time allocation. And now we're achieving that consistency through the repetition over the 21 days. What we're doing is we're creating a habit. It takes 21 days to form a habit with the subconscious mind. Okay? On the 22nd day, this is going to start getting easier. Okay? It's going to start getting easier then. That's the most important thing. Yeah? Now look, I'm going to leave this video there. I hope you benefited from it. And have a lovely wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever it is, whatever time it is, whatever place you are in the world. I'm just here to say I love you. I wish you nothing but success in your life, and stay strong, keep pushing, and don't let no doubters get in your way. Okay? This is Matthew Davis from Winners Only Fitness. Thanks a lot. Like, subscribe. Oh, how could I forget? Oh my God. How could I forget? To those of you who are still listening, I just want to say well done. I've got a gift for you. And this gift is my new book. Now, I'm going to be selling this on Amazon and other book publishing stores. I've just had it published. And this book is the 38 Laws of Strength and Power. Okay? This is going to help you build muscle. This is going to help you build strength. This is going to help you do things that I've learned over 12 years of time as a trainer, training hundreds of people, hundreds of men from all over the world to get in their best shape. You're going to learn how I've trained a guy who was 48 kilogram to go into 10 knockouts, in 9 knockouts in a 10 fight winning streak. You're going to learn how I trained the client to put 33 kilograms of muscle mass, lean mass on in a short space of time. You're going to learn 38 different secrets that no other coach knows, and they're all going to be yours. And guess what? It's all free. All you have to do is click the link alongside this platform, whatever it is, underneath this post, whether it's on the podcast, underneath in the comments on the podcast, or whatever it may be. Click the link. It's www.winnersonlyfitness/laws. This is www.winnersonlyfitness/laws, and then all you have to do is put that email in, get your free book, and grow, get stronger, and look your very best. Yeah? I'm going to leave it with this quote now. I used to have a friend from Russia, a Russian friend, and we used to train together. One thing he said to me, we were training one time, and he says to me, he says, "You know what, Matthew?" I said, "What?" He says, "Where I'm from, we have a saying." I'm like, "What's the saying, Dimitri?" And he goes, "You can never be too strong." So I'm going to leave it there, guys, yeah? Thanks a lot for listening. It's a pleasure to help you. Take care. Have a lovely time, whatever time of the day it is. Hope this helps you. See you in a bit. Peace.